Hello MotoGP enthusiasts, welcome back to ZNGP Today. Luca Marini has provided an insightful comparison between Honda and Yamaha's development trajectories during the 2024 MotoGP season. While both Japanese manufacturers struggled to achieve podium finishes throughout the year, Marini believes Honda made greater strides in improving their bike. However, Yamaha's stronger starting point and Fabio Quartararo's expertise ultimately kept them ahead. Let's dive into the details. Honda's long-standing partnership with Repsol, spanning 3 decades, is undergoing significant changes. While the iconic Repsol-Honda collaboration will no longer feature in MotoGP, their alliance will continue in other motorcycling disciplines. Here's the latest update on this evolving partnership. Marco Bezzecchi is gearing up for a fresh start in the 2025 MotoGP season, joining the Aprilia factory racing team alongside newly crowned world champion Jorge Martin. The Italian rider called the opportunity to team up with Martin "big luck," as he reflects on a challenging 2024 season with VR46 Ducati. Let's dive into Bezzecchi's perspective on his move, his struggles this season, and his outlook for the future. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. The 2024 MotoGP season proved difficult for both Honda and Yamaha, with neither securing a podium across 20 rounds. Yamaha finished 49 points ahead of Honda in the constructors' standings, largely due to Fabio Quartararo's consistent performances. Quartararo ended the season 58 points ahead of Johann Zarco, Honda's top performer in the standings. Despite Yamaha's lead, Marini, riding for Repsol Honda, believes that Honda's incremental improvements over the season stand out. He noted the significant changes within the team and expressed optimism for the future. During the season, the bike improved, and I think we made more improvements than Yamaha. But they started from a much higher point, especially with Quartararo, who knows the Yamaha very well and is able to push it to the limit. It suits his riding style perfectly, and his knowledge of the bike gives him an edge over us. Quote from Luca Marini. Marini acknowledged that Honda's bike remains a step behind Yamaha but emphasized a positive trajectory. According to Marini, Honda's willingness to adapt and bring in new talent and technology has instilled confidence among the team. He also highlighted the role of Quartararo in maximizing Yamaha's potential while maintaining that Honda's improvements narrowed the gap over the course of the season. Since the day I joined this factory, I've seen many changes. Next year, even more changes will happen. It gives me positive vibes, and I believe the new engineers will work hard to bring Honda back to the top. Marini expressed his belief that both the team and he as a rider would be stronger in the upcoming season. Looking ahead, Marini is optimistic about Honda's ability to close the gap with Yamaha and the other leading manufacturers. He highlighted the dedication of Honda's engineers and the significant progress made this season as key factors in their potential resurgence. We reduced the gap, but we're still not at the same level as Yamaha. That said, the changes I've seen this year and those coming next year show the commitment to improvement. Everyone wants to bring Honda back to the top, Marini concluded. While Honda's 2024 MotoGP campaign may not have delivered the results they hoped for, Luca Marini's insights reveal a team determined to improve. With tangible progress and further changes on the horizon, Honda fans have reasons to be optimistic about 2025. Will Honda and Marini rise to the challenge? Stay tuned as the MotoGP paddock prepares for another thrilling season. Since 1995, Repsol and Honda have been synonymous with MotoGP success, producing champions like Mick Doohan and Marc Marquez. However, after a challenging 2024 season, marked by Honda's continued struggles and Marquez's departure, the two giants have decided not to extend their collaboration in MotoGP beyond 2024. Despite this separation in MotoGP, their partnership remains active in other areas of motorsport. According to reports from Motosprint, Repsol and Honda are shifting their focus to other categories where their collaboration has been equally impactful. Repsol will continue to sponsor Honda's trial and X-Trial teams, which have dominated the discipline for years. Led by Tony Boo, the most decorated rider in the sport with 36 world championships, the Repsol Honda trial team is chasing a historic milestone of 40 titles by 2027. In addition to trial, Repsol's sponsorship extends to Honda's efforts in the Dakar Rally, further solidifying their partnership outside MotoGP. The end of Repsol's involvement in MotoGP signals a significant shift for Honda, which must now find a new title sponsor for its factory team. This comes as Honda faces a rebuilding phase in the Premier class, following 5 years of struggles and the departure of their star rider, Marc Marquez. While MotoGP fans will no longer see the iconic orange, red, and white Repsol livery on Honda bikes, the partnership's continuation in other areas ensures their legacy remains intact. Although Repsol and Honda are parting ways in MotoGP, their collaboration continues to thrive in trial, X-Trial, and Dakar. As Honda enters a new chapter in MotoGP, the Repsol-Honda alliance remains strong in other disciplines, aiming for even greater achievements in the years to come. Stay tuned for more updates as MotoGP gears up for a new era in 2025. After 3 seasons with VR46 Ducati, where he claimed 3 career victories, Marco Bezzecchi is ready for a fresh start. In 2025, he will race for Aprilia, marking his first time in a factory team. Bezzecchi joins a squad buoyed by Jorge Martin's historic championship triumph, and he recognizes the unique opportunity this pairing presents. The move comes at a pivotal moment for Bezzecchi, following a 2024 season riddled with challenges aboard the GP23. Yet, he sees his Aprilia switch as a chance to redefine himself and compete at the highest level. To have Jorge as a teammate next year is big luck because he's the strongest one. It's an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to get information from the best rider in the world. Quote from Marco Bezzecchi. The 2024 season proved to be a test of endurance and adaptability for Bezzecchi. Despite high hopes following a strong 2023, he managed only a single podium finish throughout the year and struggled to keep pace with his rivals. The GP23 bike posed significant challenges, with Bezzecchi admitting he struggled to feel comfortable on it from the first preseason tests. His teammate, Fabio Quartararo, outperformed him in the standings despite missing the final 2 races due to a shoulder injury. Despite the difficulties, Bezzecchi remains optimistic, emphasizing the lessons learned during a challenging campaign. I didn't expect to struggle so much. From the first test, I had a very difficult sensation on the bike. The performance was not what I wanted, and it was a tough year overall. I've grown a lot this year, especially personally. As a rider, I had to adapt constantly because I never felt really good on the bike. I will try to understand and build on these experiences for the future. The season-long battle between Jorge Martin and Francesco Bagnaia captivated the MotoGP world, culminating in Martin clinching the title by just 10 points in the final round in Barcelona. Bezzecchi, who has close ties to both riders, commended their performances. While he admitted to supporting Bagnaia, his friend and former teammate, Bezzecchi lauded Martin's consistency and ability to deliver under pressure. Bezzecchi believes the bitter loss will fuel Bagnaia's determination, predicting a strong comeback in 2025. Jorge deserved the championship. Pecco deserved it too, but Jorge was better and more consistent. He didn't win as much as Pecco, but in the end, he was the strongest rider this year. I'm sure Pecco will remember this day for the rest of his life. But he'll come back even stronger. He's that kind of rider. Bezzecchi is especially eager to work alongside Martin in 2025, recognizing the benefits of learning from the reigning champion. The pairing not only elevates Aprilia's competitiveness but also gives Bezzecchi a clear benchmark to measure himself against. Having Jorge as a teammate is a big opportunity. He's proven himself to be the best, and working with him will help me improve as a rider. For Bezzecchi, the transition to Aprilia also represents a fresh start, offering him the tools and environment to reclaim his best form. Bezzecchi is optimistic about the future with Aprilia, a team that has grown steadily in recent years. He believes the factory's technical capabilities and the leadership of a world-class rider like Martin can help him reach new heights in his career. The Gran Premio de España at Jerez, one of the pivotal circuits for testing and development, will serve as the stage for Bezzecchi's early progress with Aprilia. With a renewed sense of purpose, he aims to prove his mettle in 2025. It was a tough year, but I'm excited for what's ahead. Aprilia has shown they can compete with the best, and I want to contribute to their success. Bezzecchi concluded. Marco Bezzecchi's move to Aprilia symbolizes a new chapter in his MotoGP journey. Despite a challenging 2024 season, the Italian rider sees his partnership with Jorge Martin as an invaluable opportunity for growth. With the tools of a factory team at his disposal and the mentorship of a world champion, Bezzecchi aims to bounce back stronger in 2025. Fans are eager to see how this promising new alliance will shape the MotoGP grid in the seasons to come. Thanks for watching ZNGP Today, and this is your MotoGP news update. See you in the next video.